Hello, welcome to Arkadeum, everyone. We want to give you a little behind-the-scene presentation of what we do. We have had a lot of people asking, how the hell do we do this shit? And what are all these crazy things, and why is it so messy in here, you know what I mean? So basically, I give you a very quick rundown of what it is that we do and how we do it. So, for the broadcast, in order for us to do this, the heart of the operation is this bad boy right here. Okay, I buy this specifically for broadcasting. It is hardcore badass PC. It's run an i7 third generation processor, which is really all you need. You don't need anything crazier than this. We used to use the main PC over there, but you can only really do like 480p streaming unless you have a nice processor. So we do this. So to make it very, very quick and easy to explain to you, this is basically what we have running the broadcast. We also have it running Rainwave, and everything feeds into this. So if you're looking at all these cables right here, you'll see the most important thing, the USB cables that run all the way up here to our main #1 camera. All the way here. This is our 1080p Logitech. It's only running at 720p because this is all we need. You know what I mean, yes? And it's funny because USB only is rated for 12 feet. But this is more than 12 feet, which is why we have some lag once in a while. So then, of course, we have our second camera, which I'm very proud of, which is this one right here. I do a homebrew IKEA-style thing. You know, the IKEA lampshades. You know what I'm talking about. This is what allows us to do the different angles very quickly, you know. And this is our old camera that we used to use. Remember back when we first started with the stream, this is what we use. It's okay for like 480p and shit like that, so it's great. And so we move on. What are we going to do next? We also have a third camera. The third most important camera is what we use for the green screen. And to do the green screen properly, I actually ended up getting a real camcorder. It's a 1080p camcorder, and I hook it up. Through the component cables, as you can see right here. And I made it overly confusing. You see the component cables right here, yes? This goes all the way up here into the broadcast PC. But I have a converter that converts the component signal to VGA signal. And then I feed this into one of the two AverMedia Game Broadcaster HD cards that will input a VGA signal and splash it into XSplit. We also have a second AverMedia Game Broadcaster HD card that also goes into this VGA splitter. This allows us to very easily switch between Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, and the main PC. And I have the PS3 set up through component cables, and a converter that converts it also to a VGA signal, because the Game Broadcaster HD cards only have VGA input. Well, they have HDMI, but it's bullshit to use. And I want to be able to switch it, click, 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 very, very simple. So the other aspect of this is the audio. Most people, when they use XSplit, they use a digital microphone, USB. It's all good and great. I try different solutions. I try an external, what is it called? The Haupage for video game capture. But there is a little bit of lag because it compresses it before it goes into the broadcast PC, and it creates a bunch of lag with the audio and the video, and where you see us talking, and then there's like 2 seconds later you see what we're talking about. It's bullshit. So what I did, I went and I bought a very cheap, simple Radio Shack audio mixer. You'll see it right here. It's basically a standard mixer. All in the back here, all this spaghetti crap bullshit. We have every single audio input, including our headsets, our two headsets that we have, running into this audio mixer. And then everything, of course, we can switch between the different inputs separately from the video inputs. Yes, that's very important. It's all separate. And then we finally feed this one audio signal straight into the line-in input of the broadcast PC. This allows us to have full control of the audio at every aspect of the game. And then, of course, to hear ourselves, there is an additional audio out option for of audio mixer, which I have set up here into, I bought a very awesome audio splitter, which splits up the audio into 4 separate channels, so that the general can hear the music in his ear, I can hear the music in my ear, and we also have a stereo system set up for when we want to listen to ourselves, because we like to listen to ourselves. Because I like to hear myself speak. I'm a little narcissist. In general, you're not saying anything. Okay, so we move on. We also have, in order to see you guys properly and be able to interact with you, this took a little while to set up, because back in the days we just used a laptop, and so we were constantly squinting and shit and trying to look to see what you guys are saying. So I just went and I bought, this is a 42-inch old school plasma TV that I bought. It's heavy as hell, by the way. I don't understand how the hell I got this. I strung it up from the ceiling, and this just feeds, this is an extra output from the broadcast PC, and I just have MIRC. You can't really see it, but I have MIRC, and I make the text really big, so we can sit all the way back where we sit, right here, and we see what you guys say. We don't have to look up and write and everything, and then we're always looking forward. So, what is next? What is next? Oh, the most important part in any broadcasting, what most people forget, I used to forget this as well, is the lighting. You remember in the beginning, I play around with lighting a lot? I say, General, I put new light. You say, fuck you, the light is in my eye. I put on glasses, yes. So, if you come over here with the camera, and you'll see that this is where we sit. This is where we do the broadcast. So you can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 lights, all coming from different directions. The reason I do this is not only the more light you have, the better the video quality is, but also for the damn green screen. When the green screen has shadows on it, it gets bullshit. You've seen this in our stream. It looks dirt fucking ugly. So lighting is very important. And the best lights that I've found, by the way, are LED light bulbs from IKEA. They're a little expensive. They're like $12 each. But like this one right here, it's nice, it's bright. It's actually crazy bright. Try not to look at it. But I like it a lot. And we have some major fluorescent shit and everything, so not to waste too much electricity. I like to waste electricity, but not too much. It gets expensive. So finally, of course, to make it easy on ourselves, we have a nice projector set up right here. If you see this is a good old Optoma. It's only 720p, but General has a 1080p projector in his house. He always brag about it. He says, oh, it is so much better than your shit. Oh, you're missing pixels on the left and the right of the screen and all this shit. But I said, fuck that, man. We have fun anyway. So, I don't know if I need to explain this or not, but you see this big, how do you say this? I built this to extend the projector as far back here as possible, right? And it is connected through the roof beams up here, yes? This is actually built from IKEA shelving, just so you know. And the reason I did this is because, as you guys can see, this is the garage door, and the garage door closes and opens. I'm not going to do it right now because we have the green screen down, but you see how it opens and closes, right? So, in order to, you cannot just put the projector on the door because it will fuck it up. So I built it like this to make it nice and easy for us to have a nice projector, big screen, so when we play. And then, of course, finally, the green screen. Very simple setup. I suspend it on the garage door, and then when we are ready to play, we just unhook it, and we are done. It's very, very simple. And this is basically, oh, by the way, let me tell you about the green screen. Originally, when I make the green screen, I go to the hardware store. I buy 6 cans of fluorescent green spray paint. I laugh at my own joke. And I think I spent like $60 and 8 hours to do this. And it not worked very well. It was bullshit. Have you ever tried to spray a large surface area with spray paint? It sucks, man. It's very... So I realized I go on Amazon and I buy green cloth. I cover it. 5 minutes. It's done. Fucking stupid, man. So this This could have been a $40 green screen. It is now a $140 green screen because there is 5 pounds of paint under here that's not being used. But whatever. So have I forgotten anything about what this is all about? Of course, we have a very important fridge. This is where General keeps all of his root beer, and this is also where I keep my emergency food. Trader Joe's fully cooked and seasoned prime rib of beef. If there's ever any problem like earthquake, this is what I live off for a week. Okay, so we end this now. I'm sure you guys are going to have lots of specific questions about this video. We're going to post it on YouTube, which is probably where you're watching it right now, obviously. So, and you can send us messages via Twitter. We